What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Angela Hill, Platinum Mike Perry, and Michael Jai White. Of course, guys, we know that Michael Jai White offended Platinum Mike Perry as Michael Jai White was discussing a situation, a scene in a movie called Blood and Bone, where he was frustrated with trying to teach Kimbo Slice how to do certain prison moves in a particular scene with choreography. Okay, and he was frustrated from trying to train Kimbo Slice certain things about the scene, this prison scene that he was working on in this movie. Now, of course, Platinum Mike Perry got offended. He's a UFC guy, which is Kimbo Slice was a UFC guy. God bless the dead, because he's no longer with us. And Mike Perry put his 2 cents in, but he wasn't done. You know the guys, they went back and forth over a spat over what Michael Jai White said about Kimbo Slice. Okay. And Michael Jai White told him what he can do, and Mike Perry decided to add more insult to injury by possibly, visibly making it racial. Okay, and I'm going to read you what he had to say on his verified Twitter. Platinum Mike was referring to Michael Jai White. He says, "Blood and Bone, more like bitch ass nigga at Michael Jai White." Now, of course, Angela Hill, that raised the eyebrows of her, and she put her opinion in there, and she said, "White people using nigga to insult a black person. I don't give a fuck what your intentions were. It ain't right. The few times I've ran into Perry during fights, he seemed cool. This isn't cool," stated Angela Hill. Now, of course, Mike Perry went to damage control this. He said, "You have to make a big deal out of this. A white man said that to you because you straight up being one. Y'all can't act like you don't hear me. It was bullshit. He was trying to slander a real gangster, so stop so people would think he more than an actor." Okay. All right. Now, the facts of the matter is, this isn't the first time Perry has made such comments. Okay. He used the slang version of the N-word in a tweet at a former UFC welterweight champion, Tyron Woodley. Okay. Perry's tried to justify that he has 2% of black blood in his DNA, but that really what made it worse. And here's my counterpunch on this. Look, regardless of what or how he meant it, a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how people take it. It really does not matter at the end of the day between you and your deity, you and your God, that if you knew in your heart you meant to say, hey dude, you a nigga. Sure, he put bitch ass in front of it, but like, for all shits and giggles, you could easily say bitch ass and then you just really wanted to call a guy a nigga, to use a derogatory slang. However, we don't know. We won't ever know. The only person that can know is, again, him and God. Either way, it does not matter. Why? Because it's tactless. Because people are going to think what they want to think. He should have thought about saying that before he said that. He could have used anything. He could have said, you big pussy. More like, bitch ass pussy. Or bitch ass. When you put nigga, you're specifying a particular person. Now, I don't know how street Mike Perry is. And it is strange how some people do earn the right to say nigga without being black. They do. Some people say it. Some people use it all the time. Some people hang around their black friends and they're able to say it. But then again, on a massive scale, it is not the thing to do. Now, one thing I got to point out. Michael Jai White is a no-nonsense guy. And this shouldn't go any farther than this, honestly. But because these words were brought out and because this is not the first time, Platinum Mike Perry more than likely will get ripped. He will get blasted. He will get criticized for making these comments. But guess what? He should. Because people hear what they want to hear. At the end of the day, Platinum Mike Perry might say that shit every day of his life, all through the day. He might call people that aren't black that. But guess what? It does not matter. Once you call someone that is black a derogatory term that other people and thousands of other people have called in a derogatory sense. That's where I'm getting at with this, especially talking about someone that you like, that you found dearly, which was a black guy, which was Kimbo Slice. You didn't like how this particular quote unquote actor was talking about your friend or your employee, your working partner, okay, your coworker, because he was also a UFC fighter. But to do this, to say you bitch ass nigga, yes, I honestly think it was because of this is a person that uses that word. Period. He uses that word, and I don't know I think it's a habit. It's a bad habit that people start using that word. You know, that's why I implore people, like, if you come to this country, be careful of the words that you learn, especially the derogatory ones, because you can get your ass beat saying certain things that you don't know the meaning behind those. You're just saying it because you've learned it. Mike Perry is a guy that has been using this word obviously for a long time, and I think he needs to work on his vernacular more and use other words before he either gets hurt or puts himself in a situation that he can't get out of due to something that came out of his mouth. That's my counterpunch on that. I doubt we'll get an apology out of Platinum Mike Perry, but this is something that he should just reflect on, and he may need to, for just really PR, work on other words to use. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about this big debacle. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.